citizens of the internet, it's Keiran with the Direct Gamers with Tree Hanger, Ethan, and
Hey.
Charlie.
Hello.
And today we're going to be going over the basics of Tekkit. And in Tekkit, well, you build factories. Well, and so this is a basic thing that's going to be your best friend in Tekkit. Now, but we've already got a bunch of crap in here. Let's just shovel some more crap in here.
You got it.
Alright, so let's say we want to move this into this. Now, of course, this could be 5 yards, 500 yards, any distance. But how, Keiran? Well, we've got to use this filter. This filter is just going to pull it out and cram it down this pipe. But this filter is the wrong way around. We spin this filter around so the big hole always faces the chest. And the little hole.
What do we have to use to flip it?
Oh, you have to use a screwdriver. Or a sonic screwdriver.
What's the difference between those two, though?
Well, sonic screwdriver is it's basically a electric screwdriver.
Oh, okay.
And to you Doctor Who fans, a weapon, I guess. I don't watch Doctor Who, but I know it's a Doctor Who reference. But then to power this, let's just hook up a timer, and then that's optional. This lever, this is an on and off switch. So let's have this pull out, right? So everything's working. It's pulling out whatever it can across the chest. It's pulling out never bricks. But hold on a minute. I only want you. Now we can just tell this filter only pull out cobblestone, and only pull out if you have 5. But we can also tell it to pull out, for example, as well as that, we can also tell it to pull out wood one at a time. So it's gonna take
it can do several things at once.
It can pull out 9. So now it's going to pull out wood because wood comes first. But once it's done with that wood, it'll start pulling out cobble. Which is
Is there a way that we can make the filter work faster?
Well, you could turn the timer down, but the lowest it can go is 1.1. But of course, if you take it out, it's just gonna pull crap, whatever it wants, however it wants.
It's like, ha, I'm a rebel.
Sorry. And then over here, we have condensers. Now, condensers will be your absolute best friend in Tekkit. And these, we'll go into these in a moment. Let's place down a separate condenser over here. So let's say, oh god, I just used up all my wood, right? So if I put one piece of wood with an EMC of 8, so that's how much this mod values it. But this mod values coal by 128. So if I turn that, I can turn 1 coal into 16. So basically you can turn anything into anything. But of course other things like diamond chests are valued a lot more.
So are you saying every single item in Tekkit can have an EMC?
Now, not really, because of things like from different mod packs, for example, sonic screwdrivers, and most of its makeup does not have an EMC. But if you track it all the way down to its roots, there's EMC. So you can automate everything.
Keiran, I was playing Tekkit and I found these 3 weird blocks that look like relays.
They are relays. Alright, we'll go over those after we go over collectors.
Alright.
So collectors, I'm sure everyone, they're like the solar panels of Equivalent Exchange, which is the mod. So there are different tiers: Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3. Of course, you can assume they're all different. So if I make this make coal, it's gonna slowly pull out coal. Now these are boosted if you put glowstone on top of them. Then if I make this one make coal, it's gonna make it a little bit faster. And then this one's going to make it a lot faster. And then these relays. Relays basically increase the circumference of your chest, making it so you can hook up more collectors to than one chest. But you cannot hook up, for example, a relay to a relay. But also another thing realists are useful with Klein stars. You can smelt down anything with an EMC to put into your Klein star. So I'm going to melt down some of these. So my Klein star of EMC. But now to get the rest of this out, we could also always just hook it up to a condenser. To make diamond blocks. See, now it's going to take the EMC out of this. But for example, power flower. These are most used in power flowers. If I just make some more of these.
Shall I make one, Keiran?
Why do they call it a power flower?
Keiran, I have all the materials.
Alright, took me some relays. Or red matter. Red matter, you're gonna love red matter. Red matter's nice. So to make it a power flower, which is gonna be your best friend as well. A lot of things are gonna be your best friend. You start like this, and then you put a relay, and then but on this server I'm playing, they limit your collector credits. So you can't place as many as you'd like to. Sucks, but
In single player, you can place as many as you want.
yeah, so just go nuts.
So
Charlie,
he-
would you care to finish off this power flower for me?
I have MK2s, but I can do that with that.
And I can give you some. Here.
I don't think I have any credits.
You should.
Okay, well.
Request me to trade them.
Okay.
So you take these.
Okay, and I need a relay. Thank you.
And you
And
hook these all up to 1. But remember to leave a gap. Let's make this make coal. Now you see how fast this makes coal. This is the power of equivalent exchange.
But also, if you wanted to make it most efficient, you could just put a relay inside this little 4x4 area and another collector on the outside, but
And
then
then
you
you
have to
break it.
break it to access.
Yeah.
So does this also work if you put glowstone on top of it with it like the other?
Yeah, it will actually improve its efficiency as well. But away from this, let's go into these great buddies over here. Actually, grab some of that coal. We're going to need it. Oh, see, that's beautiful. Forget quarries.
Is it beautiful like me?
No,
What
Oh.
about me?
no. Now let's go into machines. I have set up most of these machines: extractors, macerators, compressors, electrolyzers, mass fabs, induction furnaces, canning machines, and recyclers. I will go over what all of these do.
Also generators.
And I've got some generators over here. Now we're going to use these generators. They use coal into power. Although I recommend geothermal generators. These babies right here, which will turn lava cells. And in another tutorial we will go over an efficient power, infinite power source. But now that we've got all these, let's say we get one of those power flowers making cobblestone. We want to turn this cobblestone into scrap. We can use anything, it does not matter what you use, and there's a small chance you will get scrap. See, you can put lava buckets in.
Can I put bread in it?
Yeah, you can turn bread into scrap if you'd like.
If I turn a Klein star into scrap?
Yeah, but I wouldn't recommend it. No, do not try to turn your Klein stars into scrap.
You will be very mad.
Alright, well, that's not making scrap, but that is how you make scrap. If you search it up, look. Scrap. Well, that's, yeah.
I'm going to put in 64 cobble. Let's see if we get any.
And then next is a canning machine. Now, this is used for things, for example, CF backpacks. You want to fill them with construction foam. You put a CF backpack here, or a CF pellet here, and it'd fill it up. Then over here we have an induction furnace. Well, for example, let's smelt some coal down. Alright, well, I can't smelt coal in these. Smelt some
Cobblestone. I'll put in some cobble to smelt.
Now this might just be a power problem.
Yeah, I think.
See, induction furnaces pick up heat slowly.
Karen, we did get some scrap.
See, scrap. Then
Let's
over
take
here
that
we
out
have
now.
mass fabricators. Now these will just turn electricity into UU matter. But if you put scrap in the bottom, you could take some of the scrap.
There, I put it in already.
It will increase the speed. It will be an amplifier.
Wait, but what is UU matter?
Well, UU matter, if you look it up on a wiki, it can be used to make everything, including iridium plates. Well,
Which is used for quantum armor.
Which is used for quantum armor. Which the only thing better than that is the gem set, Abyss, helmet, infernal armor, gravity boots, and hurricane boots. Now after this, you got electrolyzer. These are used to make electrolyzed water cells, which are used to make force field parts.
Like the water upgrade.
And the centrifuge extractor. A singularity compressor does, you bet it, compress things. It's used to make things like advanced alloys, which use mixed metal ingots, which again comes from something with an EMC, so you can factorize everything. Then rotary macerators to turn things into dust. Now, recommendation for new players, the first thing you want to set up is a macerator and a generator.
And a condenser if you really need it.
Yeah, condenser's a good thing. But you can double your ore production. If you macerate some ore, like iron ore, in there, it will get you 2 iron dust, which can be smelted into 2 iron ingots, doubling your ore production.
Keiran, may I add something about the electrolyzer?
What about it?
It needs a lot of power
Yeah.
for use, and it needs an MSFU to be used.
It needs to be placed directly next to an MSFU. See how it's not hooking up to this cable?
Yeah, you don't hook it up to cable. That's a bad example right there.
Centrifuge extractor. Well, example, sticky resin. It turns sticky resin, into rubber. It turns 1 into 3, so it's a very good use. And I think that is it. But also don't forget there are regular solar panels, which are always fun. If I can spell it right here, solar panels. But thanks for watching. This is Mo Hall signing off with Charlie and Tree.
And if you like the video, please rate, comment, and subscribe for more great tutorials like this.
Red Creeper 122. Red Creeper 122.
Red Creeper. Obey the Red Creeper. Also, if you were wondering what texture pack we were using, we are using Pure BD Crafts Facts, and also the add-on pack for Pure BD Facts.
I feel so different. I'm using the default texture pack.
Well, Keiran's using that one. But yeah, we'll see you guys next time.